Hey everybody, this is Aaron Smith with Fix All Sell. Here's a little plug of what we do and where we're at. We also have a store in Ogden, Utah, but I couldn't find a business card for that. So anyways, I wanted to make a video here for all the do-it-yourselfers out there and also other, phone technicians or device technicians that work on stuff. One of the things you'll use a lot is this stuff, I like to call it, it's called red tape. I'm not sure if that's officially what it's called, but that's what we call it. This stuff is sticky adhesive, and you use it to hold down screens and different things. Here is a Note 4 that I'm working on. I took the LCD off of the frame, and now I'm putting, different types of adhesive on it. And I wanted to show a little trick on how to put this adhesive on and have it be more effective. So here we go. Let me see if I can find my LCD. I just had it a second ago. I'm going to pause this for a sec. Okay, there it is. So this is the LCD on that Note 4 that I'm working, and I'm going to be putting this back on the frame. And very tricky to do this because when you replace these, they're held on by adhesive. And if it's not, enough sticky tape is put on there, or if there's enough stickiness on the device, it will lift and it doesn't look very good. So working on that. One of the things you got to watch out for is your fingers have oil in them. So when you're touching this, this tape with your fingers, you can get oil on it. So I'm going to show you a little trick. What you want to do is use scissors and tweezers. It's just a simple little thing, very effective to do. I would say if you can, use gloves. You can work with gloves. That works a lot better. But, basically this is a simple trick for those in the real world or don't have a lot of access to that kind of stuff. So anyways, I use the tweezers to lift it up, and I'm taking the scissors to cut it. Notice my finger did not touch the adhesive at all. And now I'm taking it on the screen and applying it where it needs to be applied. Now, if you were doing this, of course, you'd want to measure the tape out a little better. It's kind of difficult for me to do that though with this camera right in the middle of the way. I kind of want to give you just a generic example of how to do this. But as you can see, nothing touched this but the tweezers. So that's going to give it a much better stick, and we'll keep the screen down. What's really cool about this red sticky tape is it's a heat tape, which basically what I mean by that is when you heat this stuff up, it gets stickier. So you put your phone back together, your device, you heat it up, press it down, heat it up, and it'll stay down pretty good. So like it's heat activated. So now I'm going to see here, now I'm measuring a little bit. So I need to cut right where my fingernail is there. Again, I'm using this to lift it. I'm taking the scissors to cut right where it was. Looks like the messenger app just went off on my phone. That's what that little beep was, but yeah, this stuff's pretty cool. One thing I recommend doing too, especially working on these Samsungs, and the Xperia is the mother of all. Xperia and LG G2s are the mother of all of LCDs that will not stay in their frames. They'll lift. But you want to take this stuff and put it around the border, of the LCD as best you can. And that'll help it stay down. And something I can recommend is just take your time. Sometimes it does take a while to get in there right. You want to do a good job, especially if you're, if it's your phone, you want it to look good. But even if you own a shop, you want to do a good job because you want to make sure that the customer doesn't have to come back. And it's easy to be tempted, like, oh, I'm just going to rush through this or whatnot. But in the end, that's going to hurt you because if the customer comes back, and yeah, you might be able to warranty it out for free or whatever, but it's still a nuisance. It gives a bad taste in the customer's mouth. They're going to come back and be like, yeah, I had to come back, time out of my day because the screen was lifting, and you're like, yeah, well, I'll warranty it. I'll still do it for free. But still, you know, let's just do it right the first time. And in this business, it's all about reputation. The better you can take care of your customer, your name will get out there, you do a good job, and your business will grow. Especially right now, the industry is just booming with new shops, new people are getting in the industry. So you want to make sure you do a good job, because if you don't, I guarantee you won't be here very long. And if you were an older tech and your business method was to just half ace it, if you pardon my French there, but if you kind of just rush through it, and maybe you could have got away with that a few years ago or in the past because there was no one else that would fix it in your town. I'm telling you, people that are going to last, people that are going to survive are the ones that do a good job. So take your time, try to get better, always be better, and you'll win. Not only that, but you feel good about yourself. So anyways, that's pretty much done. That's just all I want to show you guys, that little tip. So feel free to comment below, subscribe. We'll be posting up more videos of things we learn. Try to show like really relevant things to try to help us all do a better job fixing stuff for shops out there and also for DIYers. So thank you.